In this video, we'll be going through how to make sure all your important Windows services and activity settings are properly enabled in the case that you get screen shared on our server. These settings help ensure that your background activity, recent file history, and key logging services are working and enabled correctly, which is important for gathering evidence during a screen share session. We'll start by showing you how to check which services are enabled or disabled using a PowerShell script, and then we'll move step by step on how to enable each one if needed. Let's get started. First, let's check whether any of your key Windows services that we punish for are currently disabled. To do this, you'll need to use a PowerShell script which will be linked in the video description. Start by going into your Windows search bar and typing PowerShell. Next, right-click on it and select Run as Administrator. Accept the UAC prompt to continue. Now copy and paste the script provided in the video description and then press Enter. With the script entered, it will automatically check all relevant services and report whether they're currently enabled or disabled. Once you have your results, follow along to make sure each important service is turned on. Now that you've checked your services, let's enable the ones that are disabled. This includes services like BAM, sysmain, DPS, EventLog, DCOM and more. Start by pressing Windows plus R on your keyboard. Type services.msc and hit Enter. A window will appear showing a full list of all Windows services. Scroll through the list and enable each of the services that were labeled as disabled earlier on the script. To enable a service, simply right-click on the service, choose Properties, and set the startup type to Automatic. Then click Start if it isn't already running. Press OK and then Apply. Once you've done enabling all disabled services, run the PowerShell script again to double-check that they are now enabled. Next, we will be looking into how to enable ActivitiesCache. The ActivitiesCache tracks app usage, clipboard actions, and recent activities. Sometimes, this might be disabled, so here's how to re-enable it. Start by opening your Windows search bar and typing in Settings. Next, you want to go into the Privacy and Security section. Once you are in Privacy and Security, find Search History and make sure it is turned on. Once you have turned on Search History, run the PowerShell script again to confirm if the ActivitiesCache is now enabled. If the previous method does not work, try this alternative method using the registry editor. Start by searching for Regedit in the Windows search bar. Right-click it and select Run as Administrator. Accept the UAC prompt to continue. Once the registry editor opens, click the search bar at the top of the page. Paste the registry path provided in the video description and press Enter. Once you have entered the path, you should find a key named Enable Activity Feed. It is important to note that if the value is set to 0, that means it is disabled. You can either delete the key entirely or modify the binary value data to 1 to enable it. For the purpose of this video, we will be deleting the key. Once you have deleted the key, run the script again to make sure the ActivitiesCache is active. Next, let's make sure your recent files and jump list logs are turned on. These features help track the files you've recently accessed and are important to have enabled during a screen share. Start by going into the Windows search bar and typing in Settings. Next, you want to click onto Personalization. Once you are here, scroll down and select Start. Next, enable Show Recommended Files in Start, Recent Files in File Explorer, and Items in Jump Lists. Finally, let's run the PowerShell script again to confirm all settings are correctly enabled. And that's it. You now know how to check, verify, and enable all key services and settings needed before you are possibly screen shared. Make sure that everything listed in this video, from key services to activities, cache, and recent files, are all enabled to ensure a smooth and transparent screen share session. Once again, you can check the video description for all the scripts and registry paths mentioned in this video. Feel free to share this video to anyone else you might know that would find this useful. Thank you for staying informed and continuing to support our efforts to keep the community a safe and fair place for all.